Hello, sportsmen. You know, when I was a kid, maybe some of you older sportsmen can remember back when you were little, and the word was you had to fish for a whole week to get one strike from a muskie. Well, in Lake St. Clair, they use lures like this and catch muskie much more frequently than that. In fact, most of the good fishermen catch muskie just about every time they go out. Now, all I have to show for my muskie trip was this lure. That story is coming up. Stay tuned. The sky doesn't look it, but it's the middle of July on Lake St. Clair. Our mission is to catch a muskie, a big muskie, and July is the ideal month. Mid-morning until mid-afternoon, say 10 till 2, are the most productive hours. Now, this boat we're getting on is what you call a high-ticket item. It's a 36-foot Tiara owned by Kirk Gillespie, who's the captain. He and his fishing buddy, Matt Mueller, are directors in the Michigan-Ontario Muskie Club. That's a group of extremely dedicated muskie fishermen. Kirk and Matt release all of the muskies they catch that weigh less than 30 pounds, and most muskies over 30 pounds go back too. Now, on a day like this, you're probably wondering the chances of catching a muskie of any size. More fish are caught in good weather than in rough weather, but one reason is that fishermen go home when the wind kicks up, and this is one rough roller coaster.
The practical sportsman goes to Cedar Point. Ride the wave.
After all this preparation, though, we weren't about to turn back. Matt Mueller rigged the lines. We're talking 50-pound test monofilament fishing line, big pin reels, Shakespeare tiger stick rods. This is heavy gear for big fish. Ahead of each lure is a weight ranging from 2 ounces to a pound, depending on the rod. Kirk likes to troll in 12 feet of water at 3.7 miles per hour. Now, they don't run the lures very far behind the boat the way they would trolling for trout and salmon.
How far back?
About 5 feet.
5 feet?
That's it.
5 feet behind the boat, behind the propellers. Unbelievable. Muskie will hit a lure in the prop wash. And they set the rods right down in the water, not your normal Great Lakes salmon technique. They do use planer boards for muskie, a technique that became popular for brown trout and walleye, but with muskie, the lures are all run with lead sinkers. The lures are big, the line is heavy, it takes some extra weight to keep those lures down. Muskie fishing has always had a mystique about it. Used to be that muskie fishermen spent days between strikes, catching only 1 or 2 big muskies in a season, but modern techniques have upped that success rate. And on Lake St. Clair, Kirk and Matt hook muskies just about every day they go out, even when the weather is rough like this.
Look at this.
Last time I was out here 15 years ago, all day, not a strike. So this is what they say, it's like being snagged.
Oh, ain't no snag.
No, but I'm just shook its head. Okay, so what are the tips on this? I mean, you don't pump it?
Constant pressure and
Constant?
keep the pole tip up. That's the key to the whole
Okay,
thing.
so it's the same basic thing you do with any big fish because they shake their head?
Exactly.
Trick is
A little
enjoy
pressure
yourself.
on that hook in its mouth is all it takes. This is a good fish, so it's going to take us a while. He's out. He's probably out right now about 100 yards. He took a lot of line.
This is excitement. Well, I thought that this was excitement, but that's before I had seen the muskie. At this point, it was just a big fish, or maybe an old boot, or a rubber tire. Hey, I don't know. There was no real proof that a muskie was on the line yet.
Try getting some line on him.
Try gaining one. I'm going to have to pump to gain, right?
What we do a lot of times is what Rich Larry calls as a Larry shuffle, and you walk back.
Walk back and then walk up on him? Do you want to watch the footwork for any reason?
Walk forward and
Want to watch the footwork?
There you go.
Oh, this is interesting. Well, you can't do this on every boat, though. I mean, this is an outstanding boat for this.
I lost him. I think
No,
we
he's
lost
still on there.
him.
I
Sure.
think.
I don't know. I think we lost him.
You think you don't lost him?
Yeah, I think he's dead. He should be giving you a good
No.
head rub. No,
I
he's
can't
gone.
imagine if this is.
He's gone.
He's gone? You
He's
sure?
gone. Yeah. I think he's gone.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's gone?
No, he's still there.
He's on there.
He's still there.
You know who you're talking to.
Oh, this fish is acting different here. I don't know.
You know who this is?
You know who you're talking to. Yesterday I was down at the Captain Nichols and I caught 2 perch. That's who you're talking to. I can certainly handle 1 muskie.
He's doing a shuffle.
No. Do the moonwalk, you know. I shouldn't horse around. You're getting me diverted here. This is no good.
It's not like we've been
Oh, no,
catching
he's...
all day.
He ain't done yet, Trost.
No, here he goes.
There he goes.
This fish ain't done yet.
He doesn't know he's hooked. That's the thing here.
He ain't figured it all out yet.
Like Kirk says, 9 times out of 10, it's usually a big fish out in the South Channel. You don't catch a lot of numbers, but when you get them hooked, they're a good fish.
Now, what's it going to do when it gets up to the boat? I mean, we're going to...
Well, I guess we'll find out.
I mean, is it... Do they tend to run the boat like a pike, or...
The bigger ones usually just will bulldog you right down. But we'll see. There he is right there. There you can see him.
Where?
There he is right on the surface. A nice fish, Kirk. Real nice.
Oh, nice fish.
Kirk, this is a serious fish.
Beautiful.
This is a big fish.
Bad's on the slider? No.
No, it's right on the good one.
Want to open that door up?
I got it. Look at the size of this fish. Kirk, this is a real big one.
Kirk, you want to go get the Drake spatter mix ready?
Real tight. Because it's not hooked real well. The last hook is the only thing holding this fish on.
Nice and smooth.
This is a 25-pounder.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
This will be it. I'll walk it right back. I'm going to walk it back.
Easy, easy. All right, stop, Kirk. Oops. Oh, all right. In neutral, Kirk. All right. It's close to 28 pounds. Might be 30. Up a little bit if you can. Okay, easy, easy.
What?
Net, Kirk. No.
Oh, hold
Here,
it, hold
Kirk.
it.
Keep it, Kirk. Here.
Have you done this before?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wondered.
Careful.
Okay.
Boy, it took off like a missile in the back of the boat.
Kirk, he's got.
Work to the center of the boat. Get that fish in towards this. Bring it back.
All right there. Bring that up a little bit, Fred. A little bit, Fred. Okay, neutral.
Hold. That's why I don't want to. I'm watching the damn busy truck.
Reel down on it.
Problem is, Kirk, is he's got it in his mouth, and you got that light line, you know. Look here.
You just saw one of the riskiest moves in big game fishing, trying to net a fish from behind. Now, sometimes it works, but our experience has been that netting a fish from behind will never work when the video camera is rolling.
Freddie, that's what they do at the back of the boat. You never know.
Well, we had one more problem. The fishing line got caught in the handle on the top of the camera.
Do you want me to move?
See, the camera is a...
Do you want me to move?
No, I just have to work around you. Oh. With all these problems, what are the chances we're going to land this fish? Probably slim or none.
Oh, Kirk, it's wrapped all over him.
Okay.
Got him, Kirk.
Got him?
Okay, Kirk.
All right.
Okay, I got him. I'm going to just
Okay.
bring him at him. Let Kirk get everything in order. Here it comes.
Coming over?
Oh, look at that fish.
Oh, Matt.
Yes.
That's
All
man.
right.
Let me grab the. Wow.
Actually, yesterday I caught 2. Well, they were like...
Everything, Kirk, the planer boards.
Go ahead, do your thing, man.
Okay, we're going to unhook this fish.
Well, he was wrapped up. Now, what's the procedure here?
Get him out.
Tell him a little bit about what Homer always says about big fish and going back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big fish go back. This week,
1 and 2s.
you gotta look at it because they don't let you keep them. We'll have to talk about this
Okay.
because what they're gonna do, they're gonna give me a crying towel after we throw it back, and then they're gonna explain to me why we have to do this. So why release these big muskie? Because they survive, they grow, they're a thrill to catch, and why not give another angler the chance to catch this one on another day?
half.
49 and a half.
49 and a half.
49 and a half. My golly, that's
a South Channel fish, boys.
Holy smokes.
Isn't that beautiful?
what is it?
27, 28 pounds.
28. Man, look at that. I know it doesn't seem right to toss a big fish back, but muskie aren't like bluegill or walleye. They aren't all that many big muskie out there. Now, don't get me wrong, muskies are not endangered. It's just that the die-hard muskie anglers would rather catch muskies more often and release them than catch less muskies to keep.
How about that?
Awesome. Okay.
This fish probably weighs...
Head first,
Head
right
first.
in the water.
Yeah, well, this fish weighs about 26 pounds. It has a pound of slime.
That's about it.
The best thing for him is it'll go back in and get bigger yet. Look at the size of that.
Okay. You know, these things taste like chicken. They really do. They taste like... I've had one before. They're great.
Uh-oh. Okay, there he goes. Oh, he's going to go back flying.
Head first.
You okay?
That's nothing but a plan. That can't be done. Head
Thing
first.
is, nice cold water here, Fred. There's a lot of oxygen up in the upper parts of the water. He went back fine. Look, he's gone.
Well, that muskie isn't gone for good, though. It's very likely that it'll grow even larger, and another angler will catch him again and get the thrill of battling a big fish in Lake St. Clair. Without a lot of luck, though, this muskie could throw the next hook, shake that lure out of its mouth like it almost did on this day.
Right there. That's a $9 bass color, and it's been going real well for us.
Now, who makes this lure? Loki?
John Mullet, Loki Marina. He hand makes them. From Fairhaven. Yeah.
So this is a homegrown lure.
Homegrown
Now,
lure.
now you just have double hooks on there.
Yeah,
Not...
these are a little bit different constructions. You notice these are like the finish type hooks, and they're not the triple barbs like at the end. And that helps up. He figures that gets a better hooking percentage with the hook like that.
Was this a new lure that we put in the water?
Well, I think Kirk caught a few fish on it already.
Huh. Is there any chance, since you wouldn't let me keep the fish, could I put that lure in the museum?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Cool.
Maybe one just like it.
Huh? No,
This is a known getter.
No, but this has the real teeth marks in it.
Yeah. Oh, Kirk's got a million baits with teeth marks in it.
But they're not the teeth marks
Yeah,
from
you
my
got that.
muskie.
Hey,
Come on,
hey.
give the guy something.
Hey, let's put it back in the water and see if we can get a bigger one.
Okay.
No, it's not hooked up yet.
So this is what I have to show for it, my trophy. Well, I've never kept a lure as a trophy before, but the lure is now my memory of this fish, a 28-pound muskie. Hey, maybe you'll catch it this summer. It's out there, you know.